welcome back to another reading vlog. It's Monday. It's about 10:30. It's my due date. So lots of crazy things I feel like going on today. I feel pretty good right now. We'll see what happens, but it's 10:30-ish. Like I said, I've just been kind of hanging out in bed and I was finishing up The First Mistake by Sandy Jones. If you missed my last vlog, Minnie unfortunately got to my book, so that was kind of disappointing. I really enjoyed this book. It was a really good thriller. It kept me on my toes, kept me guessing. Unfortunately, I did predict one of the biggest twists at the end, so I couldn't give it 5 stars, but I really enjoyed this. Can't wait to read more by this author. I'm about to go downstairs to eat some breakfast and edit my vlog from last week, so that way that's at least up just in case something happens sooner rather than later. And then my plan moving forward is to try to read the 3rd Harry Potter Illustrated Edition, because this has been on my shelf forever, and I usually tend to feel guilty about rereading books, so I tend to like put them off. So I've had that since it came out and I haven't read it yet, and I was like, you know what, this is probably the best opportunity I'll have to be able to just like spread it out open and just like devour it. Especially with the 4th one coming out in October, I'd feel guilty having 2 unread ones. So I'm going to edit my vlog, eat some breakfast, and hunker in to read that. But that's my plans for today, other than potentially going into labor, which I feel like I say every day. But yeah, so let's get this week started. Hey guys, so it's about 8 o'clock-ish. It's about 7:50. I'm about to jump in the shower. We're about to fold laundry and just kind of settle in for the night, so I figured I would just let you know where I'm at. I started reading The Prisoner of Azkaban like I said I was going to do. I have about 120 pages to go. I'm on page like 203 and there's 320 something pages so far. So I'm enjoying it. Obviously it's a reread, so there's no like tea about it. Like, it is what it is. I'm enjoying my reread of it. You forget how much is like in the books that are not in the movies, and how they've like manipulated it, and how much like Quidditch there is in the books but there's not in the movies, and like things like that, and just things that they've switched. So it's always fun to like go back and be like, oh right, that's what like J.K. Rowling initially like wanted in her story. So that's been fun. Like I said, I'm about to go take a shower and like fold some laundry and stuff like that, and we're watching football, so there's a chance I might continue reading this a little bit tonight. If not, I'm going to finish tomorrow, unless I go into labor. Like I said, like I feel like that's the constant, like, I'm just not going to say it anymore. I think you just know. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to go do. Good morning guys, so it's about 11 o'clock and I figured I would do an update. I have not left my bed yet this morning. I've just been having one of those days where I just have no motivation to do anything. I feel like every morning that I wake up that it hasn't started yet, I've been getting a little bit like in my head and sad, which is silly because my due date was just yesterday, so there really is no reason for that. But it's just like I was so convinced that she was going to come early that every day she doesn't come, I get a little bit more like upset about it. Especially, I don't know, I'm just a blubbering mess. So I'm about to get up and finally get ready. I've been snuggling with the cat, well, as much as you can snuggle with a cat, because my cat doesn't snuggle, but she sits near me, so that feels like snuggling. And I finished this is heavy, the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is book 3, because book 4, like I said, comes out in October, and I felt guilty having 2 of them unread, so I wanted to get this read. So this is my 3rd time reading this book. Well, technically 4th time, because it's the only book that I read as a kid. So this is the 4th time I've read the story, and I have to say that I think that it's so interesting to, like I said last night, like to see the difference between the movies and the books. And there's things that I like that happen in the books that don't happen in the movies, and there's things that happen in the movies that don't happen in the books. So like it's an interesting experience. So I'm gonna get out of bed. I'm gonna try to get ready. I think I'm gonna try to film a last 5 reads video really quickly, and then get some food in me and maybe take a nap, because for a while I was like falling asleep reading, but I don't know. We'll see. I have ideas of what I would like to pick up next, but I think I will decide that after I eat and film and all that jazz. Hi guys, so it's about 3 o'clock. It's like 2:45. I just got the call that Patrick is on his way home. I've just been hanging out down here since filming that video. I ate something for lunch, breakfast. It was basically breakfast, but I ate it around lunchtime. And then I picked up On the Rocks by Candy Steiner. Neat comes out September 19th, but it's weird because it somehow got released. So Neat is like the sequel companion novel that comes out, like I said, the 19th, but for some reason my copy's showing up tomorrow. So I felt a little guilty having the first book still on my shelf, and I was like, I should get to this one. So I'm about 107 pages in, so I'm about 30% of the way through. I'm really enjoying it. It takes place in this small town. It sounds like it's almost like outside of Nashville a little bit. And the main guy works at a whiskey distillery, and he has this interesting family dynamic with 3 other brothers and his mom, and they lost their father 9 years ago. And he's kind of been always trying to like find his way, I guess you can say. He's 28 years old. And one day he has to sell a barrel to this 19-year-old girl who is engaged. And it sounds like she kind of had a crush on him like years ago when she was a child. So there's a big age difference. But just trying to figure out their love story, but so far I'm enjoying it. I'm really liking their dynamics together. Their dynamics really remind me of Noah and Allie from The Notebook, so that's kind of fun. Like, they're not obviously identical storylines at all, but they're giving me The Notebook vibes. I've been kind of crampy and stuff all day, so I think I'm going to take a break from that right now just to relax. Maybe watch some television and have a snack, maybe take a nap and see how it goes. But right now I'm not feeling so great. So I'm going to do that, and I will check in with you guys later. My goal is to at least get halfway with that book today, which is like another like 60-ish pages. So yeah, that's my goal. That's what I'm doing, and I'll see you later. Hey guys, so it's about 10 o'clock, and I'm just going to go to sleep soon. I just figured I'd do a quick update. I made it to about page 200, not 200, it was like 190, I don't have a bookmark in here, but 196, 197, yeah, 196, and I'm about to go to sleep, so I figured I'd just do that quick update, and now I'm off to sleep. Good morning, guys. So it's about 8 o'clock-ish, and I just was finishing up my book, so I figured I'd do a quick update before getting ready for the day. So I finished On the Rocks by Candy Steiner, and I'm so excited that I finally got to this. I really, really enjoyed this book, and I cannot wait to get my hands on Neat, which should be in the mail today, but I think I'm going to try to read something else in between. So I'll read that, and then probably Neat will be next up on the list eventually. So yeah, this was so good. I'm so glad that I finally got to it and that I stopped putting it off for no reason, even though like this is like my 4th Candy Steiner book that I think that I've read this year alone. Like, I'm catching up like on a lot of her backlists and stuff like that. So I love Candy Steiner. She's a really good romance writer, so if you haven't checked her out yet, I definitely would if I were you. Like I said, I'm going to get ready for the day. I'm going to take a shower, eat some breakfast, actually going to move on before 11 o'clock, unlike yesterday. And then today I have to go back to the doctor and see what's up and why baby is too comfortable to leave. I'm hoping for all good things. Like, I guess, I think I said it in my last vlog, but it's kind of like a mini stress test where they like are going to hook me up for like 20 something minutes to monitor her heart rate. And I think I get another ultrasound just to check like my fluid pockets to make sure that like she's not losing fluid in there. And I guess from there they'll kind of pick like an induction date potentially. So like if like something's wrong and like her heartbeat's being weird or like there's low fluid, like obviously they'll probably induce sooner rather than later. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous because I want everything to be all right, because obviously you want everything to be all right, but at the same time I'm kind of like, I kind of wish they'd find something so that way I can just get induced earlier and have it be done. But like, I obviously, it's such a weird feeling, like you don't want them to find anything, but at the same time you're like, well, there's got to be a reason why she hasn't come out yet. I don't know, I'm babbling and I'm about to get emotional for no reason, so I'm gonna go take a shower and I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's about 2 o'clock. I leave for the doctor in about 45 minutes, so I thought I would do an update because I'm going to take a break to go get the mail, get some food in me, and get ready to go to the doctor. So I've been reading Before She Knew Him by Peter Swanson. This has been on my shelf for a while. I got it back in like March, and for some reason I've been putting it off. His books, I feel like I like them, but I never really necessarily love them, so I've been like, it hasn't been a priority. But I was feeling in the mood for a thriller, and I was like, it's been on my shelf for a while, so I'm going to try it. I'm exactly halfway. I'm on page 159 out of like 310, so like exactly halfway. So far, it's just okay. It's about a woman who is kind of already unstable mentally. She's bipolar, and she's had issues in the past of being obsessed about trying to solve murders and things like that. And then she goes and meets her new neighbors and finds out that, like, she goes in there and she sees something that kind of triggers her into, like, being, like, suspecting him as a murderer. And so we're just kind of tracking both perspectives. We're tracking her perspective and the neighbor's perspective and what he's going through. And so far, like I said, it's okay. I don't know if it's also just, like, my mood, because I'm kind of anxious about this appointment now. Like, the more I think about it, the more I get nervous about it. But yeah, so I'm not sure if it's me or if it's the book, but so far it's just an okay read. It's nothing special, but I'm excited to see where it goes. So like I said, I'm about to go check the mail, get some food in me, and go to the doctor's, and then I will probably check in with you after we get done there. Hey guys, so it's about 5 o'clock and I just got home. So I'm a little winded. I just went to the library, so lots of up and down movements. So I went to the doctor. We got there about 3:20 for my 3:30 appointment. They wait till 3:50 to tell me, by the way, your doctor just left to go deliver a baby. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm a little frustrated, to say the least. Almost cried in the parking lot because it's just frustrating. I was reading my book, though, in the waiting room, so now I'm on page 177. But yeah, I'm really disappointed, especially considering, like, it's a overdue baby appointment versus, like, any other kind of appointment, so it's kind of annoying that I didn't get to see anybody. And the fact that labor usually takes a while, you had to have known she was leaving way sooner than you told me, so it's just frustrating. So now I have an appointment for tomorrow at 2. Patrick went back up to work because he met me at the doctor's office like he always does. He went back up to work because they are having a open house tonight. So originally we were like, depending on what time he gets out, like, he'll go, or like if we ended up going to the hospital, obviously he wouldn't go, but like we got out rather quickly, so he had to drive all the way back up there for open house. And now he has to come back down tomorrow for the next appointment, unless I go into labor before then. But to make myself feel better, I went to the library and went to the bookstore and bought some books because I needed to feel better. So I just bought random things. And yeah, so now I'm home. I'm winded, exhausted, emotionally tired, physically tired. I don't know. I think I'm going to upload one of my pre-filmed videos, continue reading, and just kind of veg out because I am exhausted. So that's where I'm at right now. And I will check in with you guys tonight. Hi guys, so it's about 10 o'clock and I figured I'd do one last check-in for today. I didn't end up finishing my book. I've got like nothing left pretty much. I've got, let's see, I'm on page 247. So about 60 pages-ish left, but I'm gonna go to sleep. I've been tracking some contractions today, but we'll see if they turn into anything, so I'm gonna try to sleep. But because I've been getting so many pains, I have not been able to finish my book, so we'll see what happens there. But I'm gonna go to sleep and I will check in with you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. So it's a little after 10 o'clock. I've just been kind of hanging out. So clearly those contractions last night resulted as nothing, which is super frustrating. I don't know if I went into detail about it last night, but they were coming like every 8 minutes. Like they felt like legit things, like they were more intense than they've ever felt. And then nothing. So it is what it is. So I've just been kind of relaxing and hanging out upstairs. I'm about to head downstairs. But I did finish Before She Knew Him by Peter Swanson. I found it to be okay. I feel like the twist was very like you have to suspend a lot of disbelief to like actually like believe it. Like it didn't do much for me. Like it was shocking, but I was kind of like, but is this believable? Like could this really happen? So unfortunately I did not love it. I gave it 3 stars. I thought it was okay. I felt like I had to like force myself to keep picking it up. Like there was nothing about it that kept me wanting to find out what happened. So yeah, unfortunately, I did not love this one. I think I liked his other books a little bit better. Not that I've ever loved any of his books, but I feel like this one's probably my least favorite as of right now. So I'm about to pick out another book, I think. We'll see. And then head downstairs, like I said, to eat some stuff and just continue to hang out, but like down there. And then we have our appointment, as long as she doesn't cancel it, at 2. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes, but that's what's happening as of this morning. Hey guys, so it's a little bit after 11 and I wanted to just do a quick update. So I decided to pick up The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. I've been realizing that I have a lot of young adult fantasy on my shelf that I've been like wanting to try, but like I'm put off for other things. So I decided to try this one. 52 pages in and I can't tell if I like it or not. Like I want to know what's happening, but at the same time like it's very strange. Like it's about this girl who's like a countess and she is like, her family is losing a lot of money, like her parents are dead, and so they kind of set her up to have an arranged marriage with one of her like long distance cousins. And in doing so, the person, like the cousin's grandmother's like, well, you have to fire like half of your staff. So this person comes to like take one of her staff members to the Glittering Court, which is kind of like a school for girls, because there's another like new land that people want like fancy women to be their wives. So it's like a school for like a year where you become fancy, like you're common, and they like kind of turn you into like what they think will sell as a good wife. And so she decides that she's going to pretend to be her servant who they want for the Glittering Court and go to the Glittering Court herself to avoid this marriage. But I don't get why she's avoiding the marriage in the first place. Like I understand like it's not like the ideal situation, but it does like there's no like real rhyme or reason for her to escape to this Glittering Court. As of yet, I don't know. Like it's strange. I don't know if I like it or not. So I think I'm going to give it another like 50 pages or so and see how I feel, but like it just like nothing adds up at this point. So I'm intrigued to see where it goes, but I'm also like not interested. So I don't know. We'll see. Hey guys, so it's about 1:30ish and I'm getting ready to go to the doctor, but I figured I'd do another reading update. I ended up putting down the other book and picked up Neat because I just couldn't wait anymore. And I'm 107, that's not a word, 107 pages into this book. And this book's only about 300 pages, so I've got about 200 pages to go. I'm enjoying it. I like the couple better from On the Rocks, but I'm definitely enjoying this one. I'm really liking Logan. Mallory, she's kind of, she needs to grow on me a little bit, but for the most part, I'm really enjoying it. I'm off to go to the doctor, and I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's about 1:30 and I'm getting ready to go to the doctor, but I figured I would do another update. I ended up picking up Neat by Candy Steiner, which is book 2 to On the Rocks. I ended up putting the other book down because I wasn't feeling it. So I picked this one up, which is the companion novel, like I said, to On the Rocks. I'm 107 pages in. I've got about 200 pages to go. We'll see how it goes. Hey guys, so it's about 9:30 and I'm just getting ready for bed. I'm sorry I didn't check in. We ended up going to my in-laws' house to check in after the doctor's appointment and ended up there for dinner and we just got home. So yeah, doctors went well. Really good heartbeat. My fluid levels are amazing. She went to like one pocket because there's 4 pockets and she goes, you have enough fluid just in this one pocket alone. It was the very first pocket she checked, so that's fun. Baby's still facing the wrong way. which just means more pain for me. Like, she's head down and everything, but just she's facing up and not my back. So, like, that's going to be painful, but it's okay. And then if I don't go by then, I'm getting induced Monday morning at 8. She wanted me to have a Sunday night appointment to start, but that one's filled right now. So if that person like goes into labor naturally first, then I can take that appointment potentially. So like Sunday night, Monday morning, sometime this weekend, it's happening. So that's my update for right now. I'm going to go to sleep soon. And then I will probably finish NEAT tomorrow. So solid day. I'll take it. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Hey guys, so it's about 11 o'clock-ish. I'm trying to leave the house. I really don't feel so great this morning. It took me a really long time to wake up. I read a little bit. I'm 100 more pages into NEAT. And I decided that, like, because I talked about in my head, like, I was going to treat myself to, like, Dunkin' Donuts sometime this week. And I finally finished my cereal and all my milk yesterday. So I was like, fine, I'm going to, like, tough it out. I'm going to try to go today, even though I don't feel good. And Minnie has spent the last 10 minutes refusing to get in the car. So I'm just, like, livid right now because I don't feel good and she's refusing to get in the car. So yeah, once I finally get her in the car, we're going to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get some breakfast and then come back. And I want to finish NEAT and probably just, like, relax because I really don't feel good today. I'm doing some laundry. I'm washing our our bed sheets and stuff like that, but, like, I feel awful. So that's how my morning's going. Hopefully your morning is going way better. Friday the 13th and a full moon for the win. Hey guys, so it's about 3:15 and I just realized that I didn't do an update. I probably should have updated you like 15 minutes ago, but I was about to take a nap and realized I didn't update you. I finished NEAT by Candy Steiner, and I have to say I didn't love this one as much as I loved On the Rocks, but I definitely still enjoyed it. So 4.5 stars. I'm glad that I got it early, so I was able to get to it pretty quickly after On the Rocks. But I don't know if that also is why I rated it a little bit lower, because I remember what the reading experience was reading On the Rocks, and that this one didn't live up to that one. But I'm still excited to read more of the Becker brothers because I think that she's gonna do a book for each brother, and there's 4 brothers. So obviously, if this is book 2, there should be 2 more books. So I'm excited that their storyline is not over, and I can't wait to keep reading. So, like I said, I think I'm gonna take a nap. Patrick's on his way home from work. And then I don't know what our plans are. I think we're just going to have pizza and stuff and hang out, but I'm still not feeling that great. So we'll see what happens. But I'll check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it is Saturday afternoon. It's about 12:30. We spent the morning kind of just lounging around. We watched some more DuckTales. I wasn't feeling so great. I was feeling really nauseous earlier this morning, but we're about to go out and grab some food. Patrick and his family are going golfing later. I think I might just go and ride around in the cart, and then maybe we'll get some dinner together. And if I get the chance, I'm going to start The Neighbors by Hannah Mary McKinnon. So that's the plan for right now. It's kind of gloomy out. Hopefully it gets a little bit sunnier. We'll see. But that's where we're at. Hey, so I realize I probably look crazy right now, but I wanted to finish this vlog officially. It's just not December, losing my mind already. It's September 19th. It's in the morning. We just woke up. But I figured I would update you on the end of that vlog. So we went golfing, like I said. I was already feeling, I don't know if I mentioned it in that part of the video, but of course Minnie's barking. I don't know if I mentioned it in that part of that video, but I was already kind of feeling contractions at that point when we went to the coffee house before golf.
And then we were golfing. I wasn't golfing, I was just riding in the cart. The contractions got worse. We went to the hospital. They sent me home. I came back like 2 hours later and then had this little one September 15th. This is Sydney Ella. Um, yeah, so that's why I've been kind of MIA. I've been wanting to finish this vlog out, but I like have been so like obviously I was in the hospital, so I wasn't gonna vlog at the hospital to say that I was done and all that jazz. But and then being home the past 2 days have just been kind of like let's get figure out home first. So yeah, so I'll do a more formal video later on. But if you have any questions or comments or whatever, let me know. I'm sorry that this vlog ended up being so disjointed at the end and that it's so late, but I think we can say it was kind of worth it. Bye, guys.